Good morning, friends. It's good to be here this morning. Let's pour a cup of tea. Wonderful. So much happening. Always, always, always. Always so much happening. Sometimes it feels like in our world today, many of us, myself included in this, we are on this constant quest for something to do, something to think about, something to participate in, something to comment on, something to watch, something to listen to. The healing industry is huge. There are so many of us spending multiple hours a day, a large amount of our day listening to podcasts or participating in online workshops or watching TED Talks. All of this seeking that we're doing, looking for wholeness, I think. It's the only thing that makes sense to me that we would be looking for, is a way to fill this hole that we find. And we think that the hole is an empty space on our calendars, or that the hole is an inbox without messages, or that the hole is nobody reacting to my really clever post last night, or maybe the hole is something that we can fill with things from Amazon or Temu. Guilty. But we're putting a lot of effort and energy into filling those spaces. We fill those spaces. There's enough programming and shows that we can watch on the computer or the television to keep us completely and totally engaged. You know, it's called binge watching. We all know what that is. You know, the idea of binging. But what is being purged? What is it that we're getting out as we're bringing in? We seem to just be these endless pits where we can throw all of the self-help and all of the pseudoscience and all of the new age philosophies and all of the new fad diets and rejections and all of the things. We're just this endless pit where we can keep bringing it in and bringing it in and bringing it in. But what are we putting out? What are we putting out? it can become tempting to repeat what we've heard. It can become tempting to parrot a voice that we agree with. And so we're seeking out, this sort of advice from these people who have the look that we want to have, or have the Instagram that we want to emulate, or that have the answers that just make sense to us in that moment. But I think the challenge here is that we can curate very carefully all of our input. And we get to decide exactly what comes in. And most often, we're deciding to allow either things that we completely agree with, that totally bring me comfort and make me feel okay, make me feel welcomed, make me feel like I am included and a part of this exchange, this interaction. So you are confirming my biases. You're validating my existence. And so I select those things because those things bring me dopamine, and they bring me a sense of security and safety in what otherwise seems like such a dangerous or terrifying, scary, lonely world. We talk about it all the time. I found my people, my people. And so we fill our lives with the things that my people say. And now we're participating. But when we move through our day, less and less so are we sitting in conversations with our neighbors, or are we working together with people who we would not call my people. And we have these strong principles, this rubric for vetting exactly who validates my existence, and if they don't fit into this category, then I just can't work with this person. And by God, I don't have to work with someone that I don't want to work with. And then we look at our lives, collectively speaking, and we speak out against the scapegoats for our division. It's that old saying, that old platitude of there is no us and them, but they don't know that. But I had a teacher tell me once that if you're really looking for advice or help in changing your life, then why do you only listen to the people you agree with? I didn't know how to answer that, but I've thought about it for years. If I'm really looking to make a change in the world, why would I only listen to the voices who I already understand and agree with. It seems to me that that's not leading to change. And it seems to me that it's being birthed not from a place of security and family and this notion of my people. This idea is not coming from a place of belonging. It's coming from a place of longing. Because the truth is much deeper than this. And it's much larger than we can picture. And when we take the time to introduce into our days a practice of simply breathing, finding stillness, sitting with silence, amongst all the noise, finding the silence, then we open ourselves to a greater truth. We open ourselves to a truth of who we really are, what we are really made of, what we are really here to do. And it's okay to have our curated interests. That's great. And it's okay to have our scholarly interests, studying specific texts, learning new languages, whatever it is that you are enamored with, that's okay. And when we can couple that with the practice of going into a place of recognizing ourselves, truly recognizing who I am, who I really am, then I know that I belong. And I don't just belong with those who I agree with, and I don't just belong with those who agree with me, and I don't just belong with those who I even like. I might prefer to not belong with some people, but I do. I do. Because when I use my practice to go to the depths of who I really am, who I truly am, it's simple. I am you. You are me. And there's no way out of that. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to be done about it. Simply, we have to put the layers back on that we've peeled back to get to that truth, to be able to feel divided. To believe that we are separate, we have to create all of these layers of illusion. And these layers of illusion are very convincing. Very convincing. We are masters of illusion. We have been able to so successfully manufacture the shadows and the light that we think it's real. And we believe so much so that it's real that we're willing to fight for it. We're willing to kill for it. And we're willing to die for it. But if each day, in the mess of all of that confusion and illusion and interestingly clothed layers of division, if each day we can have a small practice to welcome in the breath, the spirit, and we can close our eyes and we can silence our thoughts just for a moment. We can remember who we truly are. To remember, to become a member again. So let's take a few moments together to remember. If you are sitting on the floor, as I am, on a rug or a mat or a pillow with your legs crossed in any number of positions or legs extended, check in on your feet and your ankles and your knees and your hips. Make sure that you're not dissociating from your body right now and causing any damage with stress or strain. Just bring your awareness into your body and listen to what the body is saying. As we elongate our spines, and you can do this lying down, you can do this standing up. The practice here is not to emulate the same pose as another, but to find balance in your body. And balance is the place of the least amount of stress or strain. So whatever you have to do to alleviate yourself of stress or strain in your body, find your meditation posture. And remember that all of this is to facilitate the breath, every bit of it. So as we're finding our meditation posture, bring your awareness to your breath, to the quality of your breath, the depth of your breath. Breathe easy and gentle. And slowly begin to shift to breathing in through the nose, pulling the diaphragm down towards the bottom of the belly as the abdomen expands and contracts with each in-breath and out-breath. Relax your shoulders. Slightly bring the shoulder blades together to open the chest and open the heart. Follow the breath. Breathing in through the nose, down into the depths of the belly, and release. When you're ready, bring the palms together in front of the body and begin to warm the hands. When the hands are warm, gently place them over the eyes. Lifting the chin. Breathe in through the nose. Pulling the hands down, release the breath. And just be with your body, your thought body, your emotional body, your physical body. Just be with this feeling. And say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining on the journey home today. If you are enjoying these morning sessions, I'm very happy to hear that. So let me know. You can email me at journeyhomemeditation@gmail.com, or you can message me through any of the social media platforms that you happen to see this video or hear this audio. If you're on Spotify, you can send us a voice message through there. Just follow the links on the page on Spotify to find how to send a message. I'd love to hear your voice. I'd love to read your messages. And if this is a project that you find to be beneficial, please share these sessions on your outlets and with the people that you love and care for. And if it's something you can do, you are more than welcome to donate to the project to help keep it going and expand the services by reaching out to me. I can let you know exactly how to do that. So thank you for being here this morning. Hariom.